Cool people doing cool shit. Sounds pretty cool, doesn't it?
I mean, I like writing music as well, but I really wanted something to just let my mind run with certain ideas. Yeah. And it's not like I'm doing the craziest things in the world, but you know, it was just time thinking about different things to do. And like you said, when you're getting paid for someone, you don't want to mess around with their money and their time. Like you want to execute for them. So
I was going to ask you about that too, but what was the phrase that you used?
Paralysis by analysis.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, finally we're just like, screw it, I'm just going to do this, and it doesn't matter if it's any good or if anybody likes it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do it. Was that like a good reset for your brain, or do you have to fight the urge to over-engineer it? Because I've known other engineers and producers that record will never come out because they'll never stop tweaking that.
It's hard as an engineer to put out a record because you think it needs to sound perfect, right? And whatever that means to you, whether it's cool or it has a vibe or all that kind of stuff. And so I just never put out anything because it was just like, well, it's not perfect. So yeah, I just kind of stripped those away and just said, I don't know, whatever. It's more for me than it is for anyone else. And I hope that clients are going to benefit from it because I'm going to be able to experiment and try that new thing that ends up on someone else's record.
Well, and you know, at my studio, which is a photo studio, it's kind of hard to get to my desk because I have at least this many amps sitting behind me piled just in case. And on one hand, that's like really bad ADHD management, but also I've found that whatever your chosen medium, in quote unquote, your chosen medium is, it makes you better at that one if you are constantly at least trying any other medium that occurs to you, because it makes different connections. So if you're always doing just what you do, you're gonna end up being pretty rigid about what you think is the proper way.
Even if it's super cool, it gets stale after a while.
And I imagine it makes you a better producer
I hope so,
to do your own music. And obviously you know that too, but now you've jumped to the other side of the board.
Yeah, there's a level of empathy that you have for artists that you otherwise don't tap into as readily, I would say, if you're not doing it yourself. If I'm doing my kids record with Kyle Rashi, we started a kids band. I don't know if I told you that.
No.
So we're doing like kids music.
Nice.
So we do a song a month. So we're putting out like fun, educational, original kids music. We've got a.
I like that "Don't Say Yuck" song.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Kyle's he's just a genius. Like, he just churns out songs all the time. And so he was writing all this kids music, and we just thought, well, hey, it's another fun way of trying different things.
When we first met, this might have even been before the pandemic. I sent him some solo stuff. Yeah. And then he goes, man, I got to get going on mine. And I was like, oh, that's really cool that,
it's definitely inspired me
because I was like, oh, this is a good thing. That's a big problem at our house so I'm sitting on this solo record, and I've got a bunch of songs, and I think it should just be an EP because it's pretty heavy. It's a lot of divorce songs and stuff that I never thought would come out, and it is like pretty, like, what the heck? I can't put it out under anything else, Mm-hmm. And so my out is, I still haven't come up with a band name. So anytime I think of a good band name, someone else already took it. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't want it as Tommy Schichtel because these songs are so personal. Plus, if you have a band name, it seems like some other people are involved. Yeah. And some of the songs are. There's other drummers and stuff on there and stuff. But they're very personal songs. So anyways, I've got like 6 songs that he's now inspiring me to release it because I was waiting for him to release it. But when people hear it, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, that's really heavy, man.
Is Tommy okay?
He wasn't at the time, but he is now.
We need to do a little check.
Yeah, right.
Buddy.
Thank